Hey, what's up guys? Good to see you again. And if I haven't seen you before, don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. I do this every week. I take you on a theme park adventure. And today's adventure is Christmas at Epcot. And it's starting right now. Okay, so here's the plan for today, guys. We are going to do the Yuletide Extravaganza, which is all the Christmas and New Year shows in the countries, and a very special performance of the Candlelight Processional tonight, going to be hosted by Kurt Russell. So what I'll do is at the very end of this vlog is I'll give you most, if not all, of that Kurt Russell show. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is go over here to the visitor center and get this little time brochure. Now I've tried this before, just popping around the countries trying to catch the shows. Doesn't work. Best thing to do, come here, get this pamphlet that's going to show you all the times for all the Christmas shows. Now here in the American Pavilion, we're going to see the Dickens Carolers here at the Voices of Liberty.
Right shore the sun and nights sing boom, boom, boom. All the shepherds gave the lights sing boom, boom, boom. Lo, an angel did appear, told the shepherds not to fear, for he brought to them good tidings of rejoicing. Boom, 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 boom. Joyful all ye nations, rising boom, boom, boom. Join the triumph of the skies and boom, boom, boom. Hallelujah, now we sing praises to the newborn King. Hallelujah, now we sing praises to the newborn King. Boom, boom, boom. On December 5 and 20, boom, boom. We go songs and carols plenty, boom, 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 boom.
In Norway, we're going to celebrate the season with laughter as we follow a mischievous Christmas gnome.
Oh, all right. Now you know all about the holidays on Norway's farms, and I am sorry to burst your bubble about the whole gnome thing, but he does not exist.
Secret, they're all over there.
Not now, Julenissen.
Okay, oh.
It's you, you're real!
Yes, that's more like it. Wow, kiddies, we finally made a believer out of the lovely secret after all. Ooh, and with that, I hereby dub all of you honorary mischief makers for the rest of the day. Give yourselves a round of applause. It's a high honor, you know. And now, dear friends, I must head back to the hayloft to get ready for the big day. But before I go, kids, friends, remember to uphold the values of Christmas and to keep them in your hearts throughout the year.
Julenissen, let's show them how.
Oh, yes, yes,
Ready
yes.
for dancing?
Here we go. Hi-dee, howdy, do-da-da-do. A Merry Christmas Eve, and it's good for me and you. Good job! Good job, everyone! Thank you so much. You were wonderful, Ellie. Take care!
Okay, let's take another break from the Christmas activities and head over and do our fast pass for Soarin. Okay, let's talk about Soarin, or this new ride they have here at Epcot called the Tower of Soarin. Or Soarin of Terror. I don't know. Pick your name.
Exactly.
As you can see by some of the footage I'm about to insert right now, Soarin broke down.
As possible, and thank you for your patience.
Oh my gosh. Oh god. Jeez. Oh, not cool. Oh my god. I didn't have this video. I got it.
Soarin of Terror.
Yeah, we were probably on there for a good 15-20 minutes, I would say,
Yep.
wouldn't you? Luckily,
Trapped.
everyone around us was like joking and laughing, because if you had some serious people who were like scared, it would have freaked me out, because I will tell you, I will admit, I was a little afraid.
But the good thing is, if something happens like this, they will give you fast passes. Now, the only caveat to the one that they give you at Epcot is it's not good for Frozen. You can ride anything in the park except Frozen, and that gives you an idea of how popular Frozen is, though. Okay, now that we've just experienced the new ride, Soarin of Terror, let's head back and see some more Christmas shows. In China, we're going to catch a glimpse of the colorful performance that brings you good fortune and happiness in the Lunar New Year. It's the Chinese Lion Dancers. In Mexico, we have the Las Posadas celebration with dancers, piñata, and the music of the Mariachi Cobre.
Now these beautiful red poinsettia flowers you see here in the front are an important part of Fiesta Navidad. As the story goes, a young Mexican girl who did not have a gift to give at the Christmas Eve service remembered that even the most humble gift, if given in love, is truly appreciated. So she gathered together a bouquet of weeds along the side of the road, and when she placed them on the Christmas altar, they bloomed into beautiful red poinsettia flowers such as the ones you see here today. This was truly a Christmas miracle, and the red poinsettia flower became known as Flor de la Nochebuena, or flower of the Holy Night, because of the way they bloom during the Christmas season. Thank you, Jimena. We would now like to perform for you traditional music and dance from the state of Michoacán. This song is entitled Arriba y Chátaro.
The La Posada celebration has done one thing for me. Got me in the mood for some Mexican lunch. Let's go hit up this place for lunch. Okay, it is time for another one of Rick's quick food reviews. And today we're at Epcot, and the restaurant is?
The San Angel Inn in the Mexico Pavilion.
Now, for me, this is one of my favorite places to eat because of the decor. It's designed via village at night, so you're actually in a village. There's the Mayan pyramid in the background. There's the river ride that goes through it. So as far as, you know, decor and atmosphere, it gets a thumbs up for me. Now, I always get a chicken dish.
The mole poblano is what you get?
Yeah, I can never say it, but I get, whenever I'm here, I get a chicken dish. So mine was pretty good. Now this is where we differ. Nikki has yet to find a dish she likes at this restaurant. She keeps trying.
Yes.
So what did you have today?
I had the chili relleno today, and I like my mom's better. Yeah, my mom makes great Mexican food, so it's really, really hard for me to find anything that compares to it. The chili relleno was actually really sweet, which is not what I'm used to. For me, it wasn't good.
Not as good as mom's. You know,
as good as mom's.
It's hard to beat mom sometimes.
Yeah.
So anyway, what was the total for today?
Today, with tip, was about $60.
And that's with our discount and a tip, 60 bucks for 2 entrees.
Yeah, a little pricey.
Yeah. So no appetizer. It comes with, you know, chips and salsa. So we had that and ordered the 2 entrees. Like I said, mixed opinions. I always like the chicken dishes I get here, and Nikki has yet to find anything a solid go-to at this one.
I'll keep trying.
Keep trying, or maybe we'll just switch restaurants. Okay, let's go celebrate the Japanese New Year.
That's how we say Happy New Year in Japan. Akemashite omedetou gozaimasu. Very important part of Oshogatsu. And here it is. It's called a Daruma Doll. He's rather handsome, don't you think? Daruma is like a good luck charm. As you can see, Daruma has no pupils in his eyes. The custom among Japanese is to make a wish and paint in the left eye. Then, when your wish comes true, you must paint in the other eye. But what if your wish doesn't come true by the end of the year? Well, you can always try again next year.
Ah, Germany, we're going to have some Christmas yodeling. Okay, let's take a break from the shows for a moment and let's go do a ride. This time, let's go do Test Track. Okay, there it is. There's my design for today. I don't know, pretty hideous. It was a score of 204 for my car today. Not the best one I've ever designed, but you know, not bad for today. Okay, so they have this stat station now where you can get this souvenir card of the car you designed. It's kind of like a driver's license. They do the same thing over at the Tomorrowland Speedway where they'll give you a license. So for $7, get a very unique and very special and specific souvenir of your trip to Epcot. Okay, well, Test Track was as thrilling as ever. Now let's go back to World Showcase and see some more Christmas. In France, to celebrate the season, we're going to have a visit from Pierre Noel and rediscover the magic of Christmas through the letter of a delightful child.
Joyeux Noel! That means Merry Christmas. Do you know who I am? Pierre Noel. Father Christmas. I get so many letters. I would like to share with you one of my favorites. It comes to me from a lovely little girl named Babette. The last she does before she goes to bed is to set out her shoes for me to fill with treats and goodies. This is a shoe I find near the fireplace with her name on it. If this is Babette's shoe, she's a grand Pierre, a big foot. A joyeux Noel, everyone!
And I gotta say, Nikki, you know what my favorite part was?
What?
The French have a tradition of putting out shoes at Christmas time. That's filled with what? Either like candy or toys. And the little girl Babette, she put out a huge shoe like her father's shoe to try to get more candy and toys from Santa Claus. So I thought that was pretty cute in that story. In Canada, we're going to take a musical tour through the Great White North with Canada's holiday traditions through the sounds of the Canadian holiday Voyagers. Okay guys, it's time for another break from the shows. This time instead of a ride, let's head into Mouse Gear and do a little Christmas shopping. So remember on the 35th anniversary day, the lines to get 35th anniversary merchandise? Well, no waiting today.
And there's no storage.
So what do we have here, Nick?
Okay, so these are the 2018 ornaments. Every 5 years they come out with a new kind of addition for the yearly ornament, and Mickey is one option, and then this is the first year for the Chip and Dale, and they're going to be running the Chip and Dale as the yearly ornament as well for the next 5 years.
You have yours yet?
Yes, I got it. I highly recommend that if you are collecting them, that you get the year ahead.
I tell you what I like that's really cool are these Mickey pocket watches. Those look awesome.
Oh my god.
The other one you want?
I don't know, let me try the other one on.
I think the smaller one.
I kind of think the smaller one too. This one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Want to get it?
Yeah.
So obviously this is not a surprise Christmas gift. It's a planned, coordinated Christmas gift. Okay, we have a couple of cool classic games. We have Battleship as Pirates of the Caribbean, which is $45. And what Nikki's gonna get, we have a Mickey Mouse Disney Theme Park edition of Candyland, which is $18. Okay, that's enough money spent over here in Mousepier. Let's go back and see some more of the Christmas shows.
Hi, I'm Eliana. Hi, I'm Margaret. Hi, I'm Bailey. Hi, I'm Julia. Thanks for watching Rick's List, and now it's time to relax.
Oh my god, those kids were freaking adorable. Now, that's going to end it for the vlog portion of this video, but stay tuned because right now, I'm going to give you the Candlelight Processional with Kurt Russell, starting now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome this evening's special guest narrator, Kurt Russell.
Evening, everybody, and welcome. I'm not sure if you know, but Walt Disney began the tradition of the Candlelight Processional at Disneyland. And for over 50 years, literally millions of guests have enjoyed the Christmas story, the traditional carols, and especially the glorious music of the holiday season. So I invite you now to sit back and enjoy our magnificent orchestra and singers. You ready? All right, let's begin. In the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was sent from God to a city of Galilee named Nazareth, to a virgin who was betrothed to a man whose name was Joseph, of the house of David. And the virgin's name was Mary. And he came to her and said, "Greetings, O favored one, the Lord is with you." But she was greatly troubled at the saying, and tried to discern what sort of greeting this might be. The angel said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God. And behold, you will conceive in your womb and bear a son. And you shall call his name Jesus." it came to pass. In those days, a decree went out from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. And all went, each to his own town. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, from the town of Nazareth to Judea, the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, to be registered with Mary, his betrothed, who was with child. While they were there, the time came for her to give birth, and she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place for them in the inn. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were filled with great fear. The angel said to them, "Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord." And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill towards men."
Worship Christ.
angels went away from them into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, "Let us go over to Bethlehem and see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has made known to us." And they went with haste and found Mary and Joseph and the baby lying in a manger. And when they saw it, they made known the saying that had been told them concerning this child. And all who heard it wondered at what the shepherds told them. Now, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, "Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose in the east, and have come to worship him." And when they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy.
Kings of Orient tongue. And they sung
And behold, the star that they had seen went before them until it came to rest over the place where the child was. And going into the house, they saw the child with Mary, his mother. And they fell down and worshipped him. Then opening their treasures, they offered him gifts: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. The story of the birth of Christ has been told and retold for over 2,000 years. About 200 years ago, in a small church in Austria, the organist Franz came to Joseph Moore and said, "Father Joseph, the organ is broken. We will have no music for the Christmas service." Later in the day, as Joseph made his rounds, he visited a home where a baby had just been born, and he thought about the birth of the baby Jesus. He was so inspired, he wrote a poem and went back to the church and found Franz. He said, "If we can't have the old organ, maybe we can have a new song and you can play the guitar." Franz said, "Father, I only know 3 chords." then make a song with 3 chords. Well, Franz hummed and strummed, and soon he had composed the most beautiful and beloved of all Christmas carols. Experience, and I just want to thank you all, everybody here at Disney World that's been a part of giving me the opportunity to do this. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So I guess I should say that I've sincerely enjoyed being here with you, and I hope you have enjoyed the Candlelight Processional, because boy, I sure have. Hey, you know what? However you celebrate during this time of year, may you and yours find the love and joy and peace of this holiday season. Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a great New Year. I love you all.